Hey there, how's it going? Welcome back to more Tales of Arise. Right now we are going to go to a new area. Already forgot what's it called.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Another Hoodle? Where?
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. If they try to get in our way, we'll take them down and that'll be that.
Mahag Sar.
A fish!
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renan eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You
Bitch.
need patience to fish.
I just started.
Ha!
What are you here? Shake? Oh, soft shake.
I've got something.
What is going on here? I'm literally fighting for this fish.
I'll get you next time. Yeah. I've got something.
Oh, whoops. Press the wrong button. Alright, I see now. I'm supposed to go the opposite direction. Did I get it?
Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
That went pretty well.
A Dahna base. Size 58.6, new record. I wonder what's the biggest one you can get. Do you have an infinite amount of lures?
Ha! All right. We can get a good meal out of this fella.
That flapper was a true fighter.
Maybe they can start selling me more lures, or I can craft some. You know, to get like bigger fishes.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us. Okay!
Hey, you look like you know your way with a rod. I've been fishing a long time and I've built up a good collection of equipment for it. I'll share it with you if you're interested. I just want one thing in exchange. All I ask is for you to show me records of any fish you catch. The more you catch, the more equipment I'll hook you up with. If you need anything, I'm always here. Don't be afraid to come up and talk to me. Two more, I'll have something else to give you, so keep fishing. Okay. Whoops. Infantry shield.
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
I got a shield. Oh, it's bad. It's not that good. Alright. That's fine.
Just doing my job. No need to thank me.
I can probably use it later when I want to combine it with another shield to hopefully make a better one.
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
Got a fast travel point added. I don't think I can make any weapons right now. Usually you have to wait until you get to the next area and then they'll give you like better materials to make weapons out of.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
New enemies? Oh, look at those guys. I just like fighting new enemies in RPGs. That just means more XP.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Flying free? Why can't they just sit still?
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Rising Wyvern!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Come and face me.
I'm on Burn in hell! Do it!
Commander of Heaven. Phoenix Blossom.
I want to see a finisher with Dohalim. See how that looks. I'm pretty sure everyone has their own finisher with like someone else. Like it's very unique depending who it is. Oh, look at these guys. This is a pain. Why can't these Zeugles stand still?
All right.
Perhaps it's time to deploy my secret weapon. I'll stop it right where it stands. Dohalim's boost attack grows vines from the ground to ensure enemies and to snare enemies and strike them. Effective on fleet-footed enemies, this nullifies their evasive abilities and downs them. Tutorial start.
There's nowhere to run from my arc.
When he slows down, that's our chance.
He's like trying to keep up with a wall.
Dohalim's boost attack. When fast enemies like wolves or monkey appear, send in Dohalim. His boost attack will nullify their evasive abilities and keep them from dodging attacks.
You require
I'm not done.
Eagle fire! Talon sword! Dance in the wind!
Take this.
By the power of one!
No further.
Annihilate Astral Rage! In here! Dance in the wind! In here! Let's get you all tucked
You
away!
require a hand.
Radiant Pierce!
Take this!
Rip and tear! Photon blast! Radiant tornado!
Rising Wyvern!
Daring flame!
Rising Phoenix.
Photon blast! I'm all
Dragon
up!
Sword!
Raging cascade! Lightning!
Prepare to be seized.
Dance in the
Can't
wind!
get out of this.
Escape.
Sealed!
Mega
There with the others!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Dahnan relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Dahnan history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
Crocodile Crusher. Got an artifact. Artifacts confer special effects simply by having them, some of which serve as bonuses that can be enjoyed after clearing the game. You can toggle each one of these effects on or off from the artifact effect list. Additional art panels. You can now set 6 additional arts. Press Y on the art screen to switch between panels. Arts that are set for the second panel can be executed by pressing left trigger in either Y, X, or A. Oh, so I can have like 2 sets while fighting? That's pretty OP. But honestly, there's like a bunch of moves in this game, so I'm glad they let you do more. Speeds up the rate of age recovery. Who's this for? Oh, it's for Dohalim.
That treasure. What a sweet sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me.
Deny!
Airborne beast. My
Now you see what I can do.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
sounds like a job for yours truly.
picked the wrong fight! I wish I could throw like you, Law.
You wish to learn my secrets, young Alphen? Now, wait, defects. You want Grandmaster Kisara for that.
It's over. I never miss.
You made quick work of them.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Get toasty!
Bird strike. There's always room for improvement.
Inhibitor crystal.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Can't get out of this. I'm not done. Here it comes. Mega Rising Weapon. Blue escape. Here I come. Got fired.
I've got this. Let him march me. Leave the enemy's arms to me.
No complaint here. Rising Weapon. I'm on it. Rising Smoke. Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade.
See that? Training's paying off. Blue escape.
Get on it there with
Dragon Swarm.
The earth throbs in pain.
In a bind. Rising Weapon. We are freaking invincible.
Alphen and the others truly are strong. What about me?
Who the hell did that giant key blast?
Megasonic thrust. Dragon Swarm. Rising Weapon.
Healing circle.
I'm sorry to be a bother.
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't
7,300
be too strong when
gal.
battle is a part of your everyday.
You just get more and more the more you progress in the game.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take...
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Don't mind if I do. Mega Ray! Searing flame!
Not today.
Reload!
Here I come. Pierce. First
Now!
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade. See that?
I keep forgetting to pick Dohalim. I want to see what his look like.
The enemy wields arts too.
Oh, it's too late.
I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch, just say the word.
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you?
I'm not really built for close quarters combat.
Nor am I. Don't worry. I'll help you keep a wide berth.
Do it! Come on, alone! Go for it!
Ah, wrong one. I picked Kisara. I remember it's up, not left. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Does a big X.
I can feel my power growing. Brace yourselves. This one's tough.
I'm like bait to them.
Take that! Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
I'm just getting started.
Right here, sir! I'll be safe. Here's a healing
Armor won't save you.
Megasonic thrust. An astral
Get toasty!
burn strike!
Right, next one.
Already on! Not today! Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Dohalim! In an instant! Impact Block!
Here I go.
Dance in the wind! I'm only getting feels.
Take this! Swallow Dance!
The astral energy is surging around me.
How do you even know about all that astrally stuff?
Same way I know what you do in the middle of the night.
Right, here goes! You're mine! Right you through!
Here's a healing arc.
Rising Phoenix!
Lightning orb. Burst
Take that!
Here.
Try it not, champ!
Will this help?
No escape! Megasonic Thrust! Rising Wyvern! It's too fast!
Stand back.
I killed myself.
Focus, Rinwell. If you can't rely on yourself,
Don't be a martyr. You've got all your friends here.
thanks.
Now, in the groove. Take this.
Your power is a spectacle to behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic with it.
Still, it's a part of you.
Embrace it. The wind.
Now I'm real mad.
Resuscitation. Here's a healing arc. Hey,
I'll run you through!
lightning condense.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off! You're mine! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here I go. Got you.
Dragon Swarm!
Watch this.
Rising Wyvern!
Do it. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Everyone's still in one piece?
Stonewing Mantle. A mantle made by tying together hardening Zoogle. Is this like an
Looks
outfit?
like some.
Who's that for? Oh, you. Is it good? It's good. I like that.
Solid equipment. More Dahnan runes here too, I see.
What were people even...
This will be a delicious piece of cake. This one's mine.
They got me flying!
Mega
Gemini Aqua. Mega Ray. Do it.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Take this!
Here, let me help. Now, get toasty.
Burn strike!
Dance in the wind.
Here! I'm on it! That's it! Rising Wyvern!
There you go.
Do it.
To stop you dying?
Right.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne. I sure do.
Gotta be careful. I'm running out of CP.
Take this! Dragon Swarm!
I never miss.
Here!
Lightning
Dragon
raging
Swarm!
game.
Rising Wyvern!
In here.
You're mine! Dohalim! Blow them away!
Oh, that was different.
Take this! Dragon Swarm! I'll finish you here! Rising Wyvern! Devastation! Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
I'll finish you here and now.
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
You're on! I'm not done!
Dance in the wind. Here. Air thrust. Will this help?
Explosive ring! Swallow dance! And more of this will help burn out!
Thank you.
Not done! Rising Wyvern!
Now.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Where are you going?
I'm not done! You're on! Not today! Glimmer Dragon!
This is gonna be
Explosive ring!
lightning hit them!
Oh, god damn it. I missed. I completely missed that.
Air thrust! Radiant
When did I get so popular?
Eagle assault!
Denied!
Where are you going?
Dragon Shell!
Raging storm!
Smash you!
Blown sight! Back into the fray!
Can't get out of this!
Mega ray! Annihilation! Raging cascade!
Rip and tear!
Dance in the wind! Air
Glacier
thrust!
Spear.
Pierce the evil!
Is there not enough to revive me?
Lightning to death!
How much CP does that cost?
I'm all confiscated! Annihilation! Radiant Spear!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Descend.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
There we go. I'll live. Just gotta be careful with the arts.
Healing art!
Dragon Swarm! Eat this! Megasonic Thrust! Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Ready to go! We're not done! Dragon Swarm! Eagle Assault! Here I come! You're mine! It's time! You're finished! Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Take this!
Raging storm!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! You're mine! Now I'm in the groove! My turn!
Tempest Wall!
Eagle Assault!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Raging Stormbreak. Astral Ore.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Mine!
I'm not done. Dragon Shell! Burn! Here I come! Dragon
Did you just heal me?
I need you, remember?
Right.
It's over! Rip and tear! Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Light Astral Raging Cascade!
You're finished!
Sleep now!
I'm just getting started!
Don't mind if I do!
Eagle Assault!
Flame of Fury! Burning Lightning
Take
Water
this!
Spear! Here it
It's
is!
over!
This one's mine!
Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern!
Raging Cascade! Sleep now! Get on in there with... Well, someone seems in top form.
Nothing new about that.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet and...
I need to be stronger.
A number 4 inhibitor crystal. I wonder if I got anything for upgrading or making new materials.
In a bind! Megasonic Thrust! This one's all mine! Hey! Rising Phoenix! No escape! Burn in hell! I'm just getting started! You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Take this! Devastation! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! That training's paying off! Any more of this and I'll burn out!
Arch Seal!
Mirage! You're mine! You're finished!
Now!
Light Burst Force!
Ooh, with her. I don't know why, but that looked like the most HD finish out of all of them.
Right, here goes!
This one's mine!
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
Glacial Spear! Here's Rainbow! Sleep now! Here!
Rising Wyvern!
So fine not too long ago. Prepare to be sealed, those glacial folk. Actually, that sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Take this! Dragon Swarm! You're finished! You're mine! You're finished!
I'm on! I'll smash you!
Ignite! Dragon Swarm! I'll run you through! Rising Wyvern! Shionne!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Right, next one.
Already on!
My turn!
Glacial Spear!
Enough done! Stardust! Devastation!
You made quick work of it!
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out!
These little ones
Kisara!
are...
Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Another gear. That is for who? Her. Rinwell, that's her name.
Interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Okay, I'm done here. Red Sage, an herb that greatly increases max HP when used. Though extremely potent, the plant itself is only rarely found in the wild.
What's this thing?
I'm okay.
Where are you going?
Dragon Swarm! Dragon Show! Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Now
or never!
This one's mine.
Mirage! You're finished!
Dance in the wind.
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Right, next one.
Already on! Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Dohalim.
Lightning condemned.
Cool.
Rising Wyvern! Stardust! Devastation! Mirage! You're mine! It's go time! Ignite!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting. Go no further! I can't heal you forever! Can't be
Now in the
Stardust!
Oh, it didn't work.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! You're finished! You're on! Take this! Megasonic Thrust! Take this!
Where are you going?
Take this!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Knowing when we're in too deep is necessary to survive.
We may tend to push ourselves a little too hard.
Gotta help everyone we can. We get free stuff. Tempest Stone. That sounds new. Wow, I got a bunch of inhibitor crystals. Inhibitor. Are we almost there? The ridge. Oh, looks like some sort of boss tower.
Tower over there.
Reminds me of Mortal Kombat when you use a tower. Any weapons? Can I make anything? Ooh, what's this? Refined Gilwing. Refined Grouper Flood. Nature's Beauty, 2nd edition. Petrampole. Flashbang Shield. Nice. Bunch of equipment.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Let's rest.
Maybe I'll get some training in before we eat.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Let's bond. Come over here.
Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
You're now closer to Kisara.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay.
I forget, what does that do again? Does it just make your fighting better? Together only or separately? Does that count too?
Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Okay, so I'm gonna end right here. Hope you guys enjoy watching. I'm gonna enter whatever this thing is and find out what's the whole deal. Alright, see you then.